Every house has its secrets, but some secrets are older than the walls themselves. For 10-year-old Leo, the secret lived just inches below his mattress, waiting for the lights to go out and the world to grow quiet. He lay perfectly still, his heart hammering against his ribs like a trapped bird. He was terrified that even the soft sound of his own breathing would draw the attention of the thing that waited in the pitch-black void. The shadows in the corner of the room seemed to stretch and yawn, dancing to a rhythm only they could hear. The air felt thick, charged with an unnatural cold that seeped through his pajamas and chilled his very bones. Then, a soft scratching sound began. It wasn't the sound of a mouse or the wind outside. It was the sound of dry, ancient wood being scraped by something sharp, something incredibly patient. Leo squeezed his eyes shut, wishing for the morning sun to break through the curtains. But the sun was a lifetime away, and the scratching was getting closer, moving from the corner toward the center of the bed. From the abyss beneath him, a hand appeared. It wasn't human. Long, spindly fingers, like frozen winter branches, gripped the edge of the dark floorboards, pulling a heavier darkness along with them. The air grew stale, smelling of ancient dust and forgotten, roded things. The malevolence was palpable now, a physical weight that made it impossible to move, impossible to even look away from the encroaching nightmare. 2 points of light flickered to life in the void. They weren't eyes in the way we understand them, but something mimicking them, white, glowing, and filled with a hunger that had spanned centuries. Compelled by a terrifying curiosity, Leo gathered his courage for one final look. It was a mistake that would haunt the very room he called home for years to come. He leaned over the edge. The darkness didn't just move. It lunged. A dozen skeletal hands reached out, ink black and cold as the grave, grasping for him with a speed that defied the laws of the physical world. There was no struggle, only a sharp intake of breath before the silence reclaimed the bedroom. The void under the bed swallowed the light, the boy, and the terror, leaving nothing but an empty space. Morning came, and the room was as quiet as ever. But on the floor, a single striped button lay in the sunlight, the only trace of the boy who learned the truth of what lives in the dark.